Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 9th day of July. Here we go. Now, we had told you that you're not supposed to do any laundry during the 9 days, and we're continuing with those laws. If you want to bring your stuff to a cleaner, but you're going to drop it off before the 9 days arrive, and that's totally allowed. If you're going to give your stuff into a dry cleaner before the 9 days, although you know something may happen during the 9 days, they're not Jewish, that's not your business. They have the choice to do it the day before the 9 days when you handed it to them, or their choice if they choose to do it during the 9 days, but you didn't give it to them then, so you're going to be totally okay. If you do have stuff that got washed before the 9 days, and that's appropriate, but you want to hang it out to dry during the 9 days so that your clothesline, if you're old-fashioned and still use one of those, but people can see your stuff hanging to dry all over the place, that's not allowed because it gives the impression that you're involved with laundry during the 9 days. They're not going to know the exact ins or outs of your stuff and what you're doing, so people are just going to assume that you have been involved in laundry during the 9 days, and you shouldn't give that impression, so that would be considered wrong. During the 9 days, when you want to have clean stuff for Shabbos, you're totally allowed to have clean clothes. Again, you shouldn't be doing the laundry, hopefully, but you're allowed to wear totally new and fresh and clean clothes on Shabbos. The tablecloths are allowed to be freshly laundered and everything. I hope this won't shock you, but the bed sheets, bed linens are supposed to be the same set right through the 9 days, the way a person would do if they were mourning. Of course, if they became soiled or messed up in some way, then, in a non-hygienic, really have to have them cleaned, then fine. But generally, assuming that everything's okay with the bed linen, it should stay one set through the 9 days if possible. You may not know this, but long ago there was an old custom called cloth diapers, where people would actually take the children's diapers and wash them and then reuse them. I know that sounds like archaic to you, but that's the last thing that used to be there before disposable diapers. And the halacha was that for children who soil things like diapers a lot, and you run out of them and it's just hard to have a fresh supply of enough of them to make it through the 9 days, you would be allowed to wash those during the 9 days. It's still a little bit pertinent because for those of you who have small children and you have bibs and things that, you don't have 32 bibs on hand for the 9 days and the kids going through them very quickly. What the general rule is that if you run out of stuff and you have to have it washed, you can wash whatever minimal amount is necessary to help you get through the 9 days. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.